Welcome back to Tahoe. Tonight we are here to discuss all things cannabis with Calvin Chaney, General Manager of Embarc. Now, are you General Manager of just the Myers location?
Just the Myers location, yeah.
Okay, but you have two locations.
Yes, we've got the one over on across the street from the Village, which I used to work at as well too, though.
That's a much smaller shop, right?
Much smaller stop, but much busier too, because you get all that casino and Village action.
All right, well, let's get to it. I didn't realize this, but I just saw a note that you guys change products seasonally. So tell us what that means.
So we're going to have new deals that start on October 1st. So every quarter of the year, we rotate our daily deals. And so a new set of brands will be on there ready for you to rock and roll with.
Huh. So it's not like pumpkin spice or anything like that?
No pumpkin spice, but we do have our Devil's Lettuce drop coming up soon, which is like our own proprietary strain and stuff.
Oh, is that right?
That only comes out around this time of year when October hits and all the crops start coming down.
Well, that's it. I guess has been seasonably the time of year that was always harvest time for just about everybody, right? Who's growing outdoors, is that correct?
Correct, yeah. So when you do an outdoor grow, generally October is going to be the time of year where you start pulling down those harvests. And there's a whole influx of new stuff generally coming out around this time of year.
Well, let me ask you this. If it's not an outdoor grow, it is an indoor, you can pretty much harvest just year-round.
Yeah, so with an indoor grow, you're having constant cycles that you're harvesting, and generally you'll have multiple rooms, so you always are pulling down a new harvest while also planting a new harvest and have one at pretty much every stage of the production, so you can always have fresh product with the indoor growth facilities.
It's funny, my buddy's a former firefighter. He went and did fire inspections for some of these places. He said the turnaround time in those places is just huge. I mean, I don't know what your distributor is like for you guys, but
so we work with a lot of different companies, and they all have it down pretty much to a science, where they've got it locked and loaded. Like, okay, this room's coming down, then we sanitize, then we have it replanted all the same week and stuff. So they just have it really down to a pretty perfect science.
It's not like Jim Belushi on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you've got some new deals. Is that what's happening now?
Yeah, so we got some new deals coming up, which we'll be announcing those pretty shortly. But we also have some good new drops from a couple different companies like Lost Farms. We also have dropped our own new products, so the Devil's Lettuce that I mentioned earlier, that we have the full drop coming out on October 4th. And then we just came out with our own lemonade, actually, last month that is called Mother Pucker. And it's a little 5 milligram lemonade, real tart, so definitely ties by the name, and you got to come check that out. They're super delicious.
That's an actual lemonade?
Yep.
And how long does that take? I understand that liquids take a very short time to kick in as opposed to edibles.
Yeah, so different types of edibles kick in a little bit different lengths of time, like baked goods and stuff, those will take the longest, but drinks and like hard candies, those will be the quickest hitting ones for you. But they also go through your system a little faster because of that too.
I see. So what's that, like 15 minutes time you're talking? Or?
You can maybe, it's all person to person, everyone's metabolism is a little bit different, but generally 15 minutes to 45 minutes compared to like the baked goods that can be 30 minutes to 2 hours for them to kick in.
I see. And so the last thing we need to talk about is the Myers Music in the Park. You guys are going to be out there?
Yeah, so you'll see us at the last Music in the Park that's happening on this Friday, the 20th. Definitely come check it out, hear some great music, and come learn about some cannabis as well while you're listening to some good music.
That is very cool. And what's the date on that? I'm sorry?
That was the 20th of this month.
So it's coming up here on Friday, is
Correct.
that right? Bring a jacket, yeah.
Yeah, it might be a little jacket weather all of a sudden.
All right, if people want to check you out online, where can they go?
If you go to goembarc.com and then you do /Myers, you can find us, or /Tahoe to find the Tahoe store.
That's cool. That is Calvin Chaney here, General Manager of Embarc. Get out there and check it out, or get out to the Myers Music Festival. Check them out there, say hi.